Uh, uh, the girl from Corville, the hot one.
I forget who this
Jaslyn.
is.
Oh yeah, the old lady who's not old, but is
Oh,
old. That's what it
yes.
said. It said she dresses like she's 20 years younger or something. Chaperones?
Yeah, that's it. Chaperones. I was like,
Chauffeur.
nope, not chauffeur. That's funny. I don't think she could drive anyways.
She's driving me up the wall. Hi-yo.
As you approach, the princess examines you carefully. You can't tell if she's analyzing your fashion sense and appearance or trying to remember who you are. Quite possibly both. Lady Frammy, I am very pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Princess Azalyne of Corval. It is very clear that Princess Azalyne, not contrary to her reputation, is happy to chat, and chat at length, you think, if you let her. How do you greet her in return? Happily, politely, or reservedly? Reservedly.
You want to go reservedly?
No,
Oh.
I'm just trying to say the word properly.
Let's go happily.
I don't English. It's good.
We don't care what she thinks about us.
We do not. You smile brightly at her and jump into a friendly introduction that leads the both of you to spend several happy minutes jumping from topic to topic. What do you discuss? The summit,
Breasts.
the attendees? Yes, breasts. The last book you read, or fashion?
With her, I'd guess fashion.
Yeah, I'd say either of the middle two is probably golden.
Let's go fashion.
Alright. Why, you look absolutely divine, Princess Azalyne. I love your dress. I don't suppose you would be willing to talk fashion with me. Would I be willing? I was positively dying for a good chat on that horrid new fashion of giant puffed sleeves. Trust me, there's no one it flatters.
Oh, Penelope in the background runs away crying.
Oh, she's too cute. I think it flatters her very well. You spend several engaged minutes in discussion of fashion. By the end, you think you might even have picked up a few beauty tips. Your conversation is abruptly interrupted as the princess calls out, clearly excited. Oh, do you see that? Someone's crying. Oh, I must find out why. Ta, darling.
It is Penelope.
It totally is. She's like, what's wrong with my poofy sleeves?
Daddy said they
Aw.
looked wonderful.
Poor thing. Now I want to go hug her. Princess Azalyne hurries off in a wave of perfume in search of new gossip, not even bothering to acknowledge the end of your conversation with a goodbye. Well, screw you two, lady. 6 more.
I don't think we'll be screwing her.
No. I would say
Duke Oh wait, 6 more. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, we would just have enough. Well worked out.
Yeah. Okay, so Lion then. I love Lion.
Yeah.
He's my favorite. Look at him. Look at him. He's so handsome. And he's hard to get. This guy plays hard to get, and I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the way you like it.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. But we cannot get him. We are too dumb.
Wow.
Well, we are. Frammy's stupid.
We're going to convince him that we're really smart.
I'm sorry,
If one
charm will not get
dissect-
us anywhere.
If one dissects a cock joke and lead onto it from there,
No.
we're very smart in our chosen area.
Sure. We'll go with that. The Duke acknowledges your approach with a stiff nod.
Lady Fremy.
Duke Lion. You greet the Duke, sweeping into a curtsy. I'm pleased to meet you. He shows no visible reaction to your introduction. The Duke sighs deeply, leaving you wondering if you have done something to offend or distress him. You both stand there in silence for an intensely awkward pause before the Duke suddenly speaks, his deep voice startling after the protracted silence.
Do you browse Reddit, Lady Fremy?
Well,
That'll
yes.
be how we get him. Oh my god! I can't believe someone else here does. I'm sorry, Lady Fremy. I confess I don't do well at parties. Perhaps it's for the best if you find someone else to talk with.
How do you respond? The best part about a conversation is that only one person has to be good at it for it to go well. Oh, I'm sure you are just being modest. It's not that hard. Truthfully, neither do I. Don't be silly. That assumes there's an objective standard of party attending performance. Nonsense! A handsome, powerful man like you must be extremely popular.
Definitely don't be silly. The smart one. Let's go with that.
Of course, of course.
Party attending performance. Your pap.
Yeah. You smile at him, and he surprises you by relaxing his mask-like face and breaking into an unexpected laugh.
A fair point, Lady Fremy. A fair point indeed.
You're damn right. The Duke stares at you thoughtfully.
Are you quite certain you don't want to find a more agreeable conversational partner?
No, I very often seek out conversation with people I in fact have no desire to talk with at all.
So sarcastic.
He sighs, but in a resigned way.
Very well, if you insist. But I feel I must warn you, I do quite abysmally at small talk.
I'll do my best to avoid any diminutive topics then. What do you want to discuss?
How do we solve world hunger?
Discuss famous Jail generals, talk about the history of the summit, tell an amusing personal anecdote, talk about the summit, gossip about the attire of the attendees.
Well, I remember that Fremy loves history.
She does indeed. We are playing
So
to our
let's-
strengths. Doing it. As the elite of Jail had reputations of being excellent scholars, you hazard that the Duke might find the history of the summit as interesting as you do. When you bring up the topic, the Duke talks about the history with you easily, and clearly he is impressed with your own knowledge on the topic. As your conversation naturally winds down, you become aware that it is time for you to say your goodbyes and talk to someone else. Even if you wanted to continue the conversation, you are already drawing curious stares. Perhaps the Duke has more of a reputation for lacking interest in polite conversation than even his protests had led you to believe. In any case, you don't want to start any rumors on your very first night. You smile, reluctantly or not, and thank the Duke for talking with you.
Of course.
His answer is so quick you can't help but wonder if he had been hoping for the conversation to end. Certainly, of all the people that you have met tonight, the Duke seems the least eager for your or really any company.
No.
How do we say our goodbyes? I'm happy to have met an intelligent companion here. Wow, I am selling that one. Well, that was an extremely dull conversation. Later. I'm really happy to have met you. I hope we get to spend more time together. I don't know what you were talking about, but I had a great time talking with you. Thank you for a pleasant conversation.
Just flip him off. Later.
Later, Gator.
Top one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He is the most intelligent one we've met.
Yes.
Penelope cries again.
Aw. The Duke gives you a small, sharp nod.
As am I. I would wish you a good evening, Lady Fremy, but logically, I doubt that is much possible for either of us.
The Duke bows and excuses himself. You watch his tall figure retreating into a dark and quiet corner,
He's
unable
a vampire.
to shake the feeling
Sorry,
that you are that you are no closer to understanding what he is truly thinking than before you spoke to him. I mean, if he's a vampire, I'm totally into it.
He's definitely Viago. No, he wouldn't be Viago. He'd be Vlad from What We Do in the Shadows.
I'm into it. You are certain that of all of the people at the summit, winning over the Duke is going to be one of the most challenging. 5 more. Lady Avale.
Avali.
Avale? Avale.
Avali?
I don't know.
Avali?
I always said Avale in
even-
my head.
Lady A.
Lady A. We'll do that.
Lady A.
Lady A. The incomparable Lady A smiles at you as you approach, but her eyes are questioning as she looks you over, giving every appearance of having no idea who you are. She looks at you, her dark eyes all tentative confusion. It seems the burden to introduce yourself and start the conversation will be firmly on you. How do you introduce yourself? Friendly, politely, rudely, charmingly?
Play to our strengths.
Woo!
Charmingly.
You smile your winningest smile. Lady A, I'm ever so pleased to meet you. My name is Lady Fremy, and I very much hope that we will become good friends during our stay here. Lady A smiles sweetly. Oh, yes, I think I would like that, Lady Fremy. It's very hard for me to make friends with the other young ladies. They often feel overshadowed in my presence. I was hoping to meet someone generous enough to befriend me. I bet. I confess my surprise that you would seek me out, Lady Fremy. Why, there are so many people here. I wasn't sure that anyone would notice me at all.
Oh, she's one of them.
Yep. Lady A smiles brightly at you, making her look even more beautiful than she already did. In your case, a highly misplaced concern. I don't think you could remain unnoticed, Lady A, if you tried. Oh, how you flatter me. I'm fairly certain to blush. She smiles again, and you think you might have detected the slightest edge to it, contrary to her sweet expression. I'm sure the same is true of you, Lady Frammy. Surely you must possess some quality that makes you stand out from the crowd. Despite her sweet...
Point to that chest.
Yep. Look at it.
These bad boys.
Look at these. They're E's. You want to freaking go?
Hit her in the face with them.
Tit
Knock
bumps.
her out.
We will...
Tit bump.
Yeah, we will tit bump. You will get knocked flat on your flat butt.
Look at our rust-colored hair.
Fierce. You feel like you have been issued a challenge, and to fail to answer means losing somehow. What do you say? I confess people have always been drawn to me. I make friends easily, nothing in particular. Well, obviously.
Well, definitely the top one.
Yes. A true gift, I'm sure. Lady A replies easily, but you can tell she respects your answer. Throughout your conversation, Lady Azalyne's sweet voice has never once been anything other than that kind and friendly tone. She has never once let any negative expression pass her beautiful face. But even still, you are left with a nagging feeling that Lady Azalyne is not as sweet nor as kind as she appears, and very certainly not as vapid and innocent. I heard a bit about how you came to be here, Lady Frammy. Considering what I've heard, I am extremely impressed with how much you have overcome. Why, I'm positively all admiration. Nope, I'm positively... Yeah, all admiration that you could have come so far and have it be hardly even noticeable now. This is definitely a backhanded insult if you've ever heard one. How do you respond? Laugh it off? Say nothing? Insult her back bluntly? You have an ugly face!
Who needs bells in their hair, bitch? We gotta laugh it off, haven't we?
Yeah, I'd say so. What's a little half-meant insult between people who might be friends? You laugh, as if she had told a great joke and changed the subject. Lady Azalyne smiles and accepts your laughter as the friendly gesture you meant it. You spend a few more moments in completely inoffensive conversation before Lady Azalyne politely dismisses herself, claiming a need to freshen up. You can hardly believe considering how flawless she already looks. In any case, your conversation is clearly over, but you have discovered that Lady Azalyne is far more than she appears. Whether this means you will avoid her, or perhaps even pursue her company, you have not yet decided.